Hello everyone, welcome to Liberal Tarot. I'm Sherry, a blue dot in a red state, utilizing tarot to offer insight into these very interesting times we have going on here in the United States. So I'm really glad that you're here and welcome. The focus of today's reading is going to be the 2026 midterms, and specifically the Senate seat in North Carolina. I'm reading here from PBS. Former Democratic Governor Roy Cooper has announced that he is going to run for the U.S. Senate. And he is running there in North Carolina. He's running for the seat that is being vacated by retiring Senator Tom Tillis. Okay, and the Republican National Committee Chairman Michael Whatley is planning to run for the GOP nomination, and he is the one who is, as of right now, has Trump's blessing. So, I want to look into Governor Cooper's run for Senate. There's been, I think, a couple of other Democratic challengers, but they're saying, it's being reported that Roy Cooper is like the GOP's like dream candidate, especially in the South. Because he was a Democratic governor in, North Carolina. So I think there's a lot of hopes for him that he would be able to pick off that Senate seat. So I want to look at just how will he be successful. So as always, this is for entertainment purposes only. I want to look into the run for senator for former Governor Roy Cooper. What does his run for Senate look like? Just a base reading. What does his run for Senate look like there? Is he going to get to add Senator Cooper to his list of titles? Okay, with that, this is, the Four of Pentacles. This is stable, secure. Like, he's a great candidate, okay? It's just, he's a great candidate for the South, especially, okay? Looking out into the future, it's like I think that the people of North Carolina, he did a good job as governor. The people see that, and now he is saying, let me represent you, in D.C. Okay, and looking out into the future. Look at what I did, and now I can continue my work for North Carolina in D.C. That's like the real heart of this. And these are really good cards. Okay, especially this far out. Agreements, yeah, I think that, he definitely has support in this. I think, like I'm getting like in the past, this is the past experiences are, I think he was a fair governor and, temperance, patience. Like I'm getting the feeling of he was a fair governor. Like, you may not agree with, he's a Democrat, but, like I'm almost seeing like, well, I don't like Democrats, but he was okay. He's one of the good ones, like that's the feeling I'm getting from, general North Carolinians. Is that Carol? Anyway, I don't want to get stuck on that word. I'll be here all day. And so then, and he's working, like he works for the people. So yeah, this is all really actually quite positive. He will definitely get the nomination. So will he win the Senate seat? Because remember, the worst of that, horrendous bill doesn't go into effect until after the midterms. So the Democrats are absolutely going to be running on that horrendous bill. And the fact that, this guy's got Trump's blessing. I have a feeling that by the time we get there, Trump's blessing is not going to be the thing that it's not going to be the positive thing they think it is. So is he going to win his race? Are we going to have Senator Cooper? I'm just going to do 3 cards. Senator Cooper. The people have heard the truth. They are, the horn of truth is sounded. They see this as an option that is going to be better for them. And victory. Yeah, he is. what is this? Is like a real short, sweet little little reading here. So I've got time, so I'm going to ask something else. But is he going to win the his midterm race and become Senator Cooper? This is telling me like people have found out the truth. You know that I have always said all roads lead to the Tower card, and then it's like, but I kind of need to update that because it's like all roads lead to the Tower card and the people uprising. So it's like this has happened. People know the truth about MAGA. They want something else. They want something new. They want something that's going to benefit them and not Trump. And that's, that soon to be Senator Cooper and the victory that he's going to have. So yeah, I think that he is going to win his race. I will give him an early congratulations. And then since I've got plenty of time, I don't normally do, I wouldn't normally look at midterms like this early, but I did one back, oh gosh, it's been a couple months ago at least. And so I want to do just another check-in. Will the Democrats, I'll do two. Will they take the House? Will they take the Senate? Okay. And I'll just do 3 cards and we'll look at both those. So let's do the House first. 3 cards. Will the Democrats take the House in the midterms? Yes. 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 Okay. And the reason I'm saying yes is the 6 of, well, first, a lot of people, will say like, evens are yes, odds are no. And so this is 6, 6, and then 21. So this would be 2 evens. So yes. But also these are all really positive cards. Like, are the Democrats going to take, midterms? Yes. This has to do with, I was looking at the House. Congress holds the purse. So so definitely Congress. And I really think that they're going to take both the House and the Senate here. And they've achieved. Like this is the card of achievement. So achieving what it is that you've worked towards, and that all fits into, are the Democrats going to take the House? Yes. With this 2 coming up, are they also going to take the Senate? Are they also going to take the Senate? Working towards that, Wheel of Fortune. And similar cards, you get this circle, like it comes full circle. And the Sun card, yeah. Now, yes, I do read this as a karma card, but you know that I always say this is the Jupiter card. It's the good luck card. This is the happiness card. So this is telling me like the karma, I think, is going to be on the Republican side, because it was like, are the Democrats going to take the majority in the Senate? They're working on that. Yes, the karma, they're definitely going to be, running on that horrid bill, and the sun comes out. The sun shines and everyone is happy. I was going to say, the sun shines and everyone is happy, except for blonde hair, blue-eyed me, fair-skinned, who hates the sun. And right now we're part of those states that are under that heat dome, and it sucks. Anyway, I digress. I'm not a fan of the sun card right now. But in the context of the Senate, the Democrats taking control of the Senate, yes, I like that card there. So I want to know, will they get a supermajority? I mean, why not? Will the House have a supermajority? Very quickly, patience is needed. I don't know that they're going to have a supermajority, and the reason, more practical approach going forward. This is like, 2, and did I even get, yeah, I even got 2 down here. Like they're going to have to work across the aisle in the House. They're not going to have a supermajority in the House. What about the Senate? I think the last time the Senate had a supermajority, I'm trying to remember, was that in the 90s, or did President Obama also have a supermajority? He had a majority, but I don't know that he had a supermajority. I think it was like Clinton had a supermajority. I could be wrong on that. But will the Senate have a supermajority? And I think in the House, in the Senate, that's 60, so it's filibuster proof. Well, if this is Roy Cooper, he's doing his part, and happiness and feeling. I think they're going to be very happy. I think that they are going to take control of the Senate, but they're not going to have the supermajority. Okay, so yes on the House and the Senate taking control, no on the supermajority. Okay. So, and a lot can happen between now and then. I'm just going to keep putting out there that they have a supermajority, and they don't even have to deal with that maggot nonsense anymore. So, and then, who knows what's going on if Trump is even still in office by then. So, I would be surprised actually if he is. I have a feeling that so much can happen between now and then in the midterms. I mean, my goodness, just look at what's happened these first 6 months. So as it stands right now, it is looking like former Governor Cooper will be elected to the Senate. I think that, as just a real quick peek, look at how that's going to go in the midterms. Democrats will take the House and the Senate. They won't have a supermajority, though. Now, that can change, and I would be surprised if at least one side didn't have a supermajority, but I will definitely be watching that, and as it gets closer to the midterms, I will be posting all those readings. So I really appreciate you joining. Sorry about that really weird little blip and glitch that you got there. My phone actually stopped recording and it said, no more space. We can no longer record. And it was like, there's plenty of space. So anyway, whatever. I just wanted to finish up that. Thank you for joining me. I will post another reading here. I did a midterm reading. As I said, it's been a few months ago, but I may post that there just because I think it's fun to kind of go back and watch those. And then subscribe, and I will catch you on the next reading. Have a good day.